Hey guys, and welcome back to another art video. So in the beginning here, you're getting a little bit of lightbox action, which is something that I don't really show on camera a lot. So yeah, that's exciting. This piece is based on my little gardening hobby that I picked up recently. I don't know if you watched my Arteza review video or my coffee and chat. It was like a real-time kind of chatty video, and I talked about how I was getting into gardening a little bit, and that has continued and inspired this little piece. The plant in particular that inspired this painting is a little succulent that I got at Trader Joe's, and I've been keeping it in my room, and it's been living so far. I did like knock one of the plants out of the pot and break the stem, so that one's not alive, but for the most part it's been good. So that's what inspired this little piece, and I wanted to put it in some kind of uncommon object that a plant wouldn't normally grow in, and I did have an idea to do a series of these kind of paintings at one point, but I'm not sure if that will pan out. We'll have to see. But yeah, I was proud that I made a bigger watercolor painting because very recently I haven't been doing a lot of that. All the bigger paintings and drawings that I've been doing have been commissioned, and the drawing that I do for myself has mostly been within my sketchbook or just small doodles and stuff for YouTube. And so I was proud that I spent at least an hour on a painting, and it was just a painting for myself. And I did feel a little guilty at first because I wasn't doing something worky, but I don't know. You gotta do stuff for yourself sometimes, and personal work is super important for artists' growth, in my opinion. And yeah, so I was really proud of making a big piece, and I really liked how this one turned out. In general, I've been in a little bit of a slump lately. Like I mentioned, I haven't been doing a lot of big artworks, like big personal artworks, and I've been just a little unmotivated even to do like commission stuff. I think it just is that point in the year where I am conditioned to be like run down and tired and not want to do work anymore because I have been working all year at school and stuff, and working on YouTube and all that stuff, and I just feel like at this point in the year my body is used to kind of shutting down and being like, okay, you worked really hard, now it's about to be summer, you need to chill out and stop working. So I've been getting lethargic in the afternoons and not feeling motivated to get up and do work and stuff. So it's been a little bit of a challenge to get videos and stuff done, but I'm pushing through it. I saw a thing somewhere, I can't remember the exact author or even the exact quote, but it was something about how plants don't bloom all year long. Like plants can't grow in every season. Sometimes they have periods where they are dormant and like hibernate or whatever, and I thought that was applicable to us as people and artists, because you can't be making stuff all the time at full force and expect to be okay. There's always gonna be periods where you need to rest and take a break from working really hard, and you're not gonna always have great ideas, and sometimes you have to wait for those to come, and sometimes you just have to push through it. So I think I'm going through one of those periods right now where I am not in my blooming stage of, if we're going to keep going with this plant metaphor, I'm not in that phase right now, but that's okay because I am pushing through it. I'm going to keep making stuff, and eventually I'll get good ones that I like this video. So yeah, let me know if you guys are feeling the same way that I am. I know a lot of you are around the same age as me and in school and all that stuff, so let me know how you guys are dealing with it, and let me know your thoughts and opinions on how people do as people. I guess I'll talk a little bit about the supplies and materials that I used in this video. So this is a watercolor painting on Arches watercolor paper, and the watercolors I'm using are my Cotman watercolors. If you've been following me, you know that those are the ones that I use most of the time. And yeah, it was a pretty simple process. I sketched it out one day, and it sat there for a couple weeks, and then I came back around to it. Okay, my apologies. My microphone seemed to do a weird thing just now. I guess it's fixed now, but I apologize if the audio quality is a little different or staticky. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Anyway, I think I was talking about just the process of this piece, and it was a pretty straightforward thing to undergo. I just kind of inked it and then went over it with watercolor, and it was just that kind of step-by-step process that I used to do, where there was like 3 distinct phases. There was like a sketch phase, and then I would trace it onto a piece of watercolor paper, ink it, and then color it. And so there were like a set amount of steps that I had to do, and it just made the drawing really simple, and it made it fun and something that was manageable, I guess. And I kind of stepped away from that because I wanted to go for a different style, and I still do. I like to experiment with different techniques and not always necessarily outline pictures, but I think it's kind of fun to follow that old process, and it definitely made it more manageable for me to get a piece done because I had a set amount of steps. Like I said like 300 times before. I'm rambling a little bit, I apologize, but yeah, it just made it a more doable task, I think, and I was really happy that I finished a big piece like this, like I've said like a million times. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now because I've just repeated myself over and over, and I don't want to subject you guys to that kind of torture, so I'm just gonna stop. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions, and let me know something that you've been working on, or like a hobby that you've gotten into, because mine's gardening. And yeah, let me know what you're up to, and if there's any fun projects that you're working on, let me know about all those, because I want to know what you guys are doing. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.